Hi all! Finally, NTA has released NEET application. Students were waiting for NEET application. When will be the date? When we need to fill the application form? Now all the questions we have received answers from NTA side. In this video, we are going to explain about how to fill the NEET application form step by step, all the documents as well as all the important dates. Everything we will be discussing. Especially this video, we are going to prepare for GCC students as well as Indian students. So now let's start from the important dates. So as we all know that NEET examination will be held 17th July. July 17th is the examination, and before that, from 6th of April, the application form has released, and we have time till 6th of May. 1 month notice period is there, or 1 month time is there. We can submit the online application form within 1 month, and last date of successful transaction of fee through credit or debit card or net banking. We cannot do any payment. Some students are asking us whether we can come to your institute and make the payment. No, you need to use your credit card or debit card or net banking. This is the mode of payment. Now let's talk about the fee structure, the fee payable by candidate. We have general candidates, the Indian student. For example, if you are planning to write NEET examination from India, if you are planning to write NEET examination from India, then you don't need to pay 8,500 rupees. You can pay 1,600 rupees for general category student, and general EWS or OBC NCL. What is EWS? Economical weaker section, and OBC NCL, OBC non-cream layer category students need to pay 1,500, and like SC ST PWD category student 900 rupees only. But you are belongs to this category, but you are planning to write NEET examination from outside India. Outside India, in UAE, we have 3 centers. We are in Dubai. We have center in Dubai. We have center in Sharjah, and we have center in Abu Dhabi. And we have centers in different parts of other Emirates also. I mean other countries like Qatar we have center, and we have Singapore, and we have in Kuwait. So there are around 14 centers are outside India. This year NTA has given many centers for abroad students also. That's a very good achievement for abroad student. We don't need to go back to India and write examination. We all know that last year and before that, last year we had only 1 center in UAE, and before the student used to go back to India and write examination. Now you have 3 centers, and we are getting more opportunities and more support from central government. We need to thank about it. Now let's talk about the date of examination. The date of examination is like 17th July. July 17th is the date of examination. It may change, but as of now, the solid confirmation from NTA stating that date of examination is 17th July. And duration of examination, there is a change in duration of examination when comparing with last year. Last year, we had how many minutes? We were getting? We were getting 180 minutes only. But this year, NTA has extended to 200 minutes. So we are getting 20 minutes extra from this year onwards. Now, when is the examination time? Time of examination 17th July Sunday from 2 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, not UAE time or GCC time. Need to keep that in mind. And center date and shift of NEET UG 2020 examination, everything will be it will be mentioned in the admit card. So definitely you will get the detailed report regarding about that in your admit card. And displayed of recorded responses and answer keys to be announced later on the website. And the only website which you need to follow here, nta.nic.in. So all the NEET application, registration, admit card, everything through NTA website only. Now let's see, this is the website nta.nic.in. So NEET application form has different steps are there, starting from registration, online application form, and examination fee. 3 steps are there. You don't need to do everything together. First you can complete your registration. Once you have completed your registration, you will be getting your application number. Once you have received application number, you can fill other the steps later on also, because you need to gather some documents for that. So you can take your time and you can complete the procedures. Now let's talk about this NEET application form. I mean, like NTA has released a NEET application form, and MCC is conducting counseling for which and all seats. There are particular seats are there. So let's have a look on the seats. Okay. So MCC is conducting counseling for this many seats. So we know that if we fill NEET application form, we don't need to fill any other specific form for all India quota 15% seats. All the students who are filling NEET application form, you will be eligible for 15% of all India quota seats for MBBS, BDS, and you will be eligible for this. So we know that there are many colleges are coming under all India quota. I mean, almost all government and central government colleges are coming under all India quota. So you don't need to fill any other a separate application form for that. So if you fill NEET application form, you are eligible for all the 15% all India quota seats. Now the second one, 100% MBBS or BDH seats of Banaras Hindu University. You are eligible for all the 100% seats in BHU, and you don't need to fill any separate form for that. And the next one is AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science, 100% seats you will be eligible across India. So AIMS means All India Institute of Medical Science. And we have two JIPMER JIPMER Puducherry and JIPMER Karaikal, and you will be eligible for these two JIPMER, all the seats you will be eligible. And now we have Aligarh Muslim University, AMU Open and Internal seats you will be eligible. Now we have Jamia Millia seats you will be eligible, and 15% all India quota seats in ESIC. So we all know that there are 11 medical colleges under ESIC, and you will be eligible for 15% seats in ESIC. And the next one we have AFMC, only the registration part will be through this window, and 100% seats in BSc and BSc nursing institutions. So there are around, for example, 100% BSc nursing of selected central BSc nursing institutes. There are 8 BSc nursing colleges seats are there, and you will be eligible for that. And apart from that, there are around 45 deemed medical colleges are there, and all the merit seats in these deemed medical colleges you will be eligible. And 15% NRI seats are through NEET in self-financing colleges. So to get NRI seats, definitely in deemed medical colleges, we need to mention NRI in our NEET application form, that I will be mentioning in the category area as well as nationality area. I will be explaining that. And if we mention NRI also, for example, this is a common doubt from UAE students. If I mention NRI, am I eligible only for NRI? No. If you mention NRI, definitely you will not get any reservation. OBC, ST, SC, ST reservation or EWS category, you will not come under that. But you will be considered in merit seat. For example, Kerala, if you are from Kerala, you need to apply through KEEM also. You don't need to write KEEM examination, but you need to apply through KEEM. KEEM is conducting by Commissioner of Entrance Examination, and you need to do the registration. All the states, if you are from Tamil Nadu or different states, you need to do registration for your state government particular window, because through NEET, your all India rank list will be publishing, but your state rank list will be preparing by your state government. So it's 100% important that you need to do the you need to fill the application for your state government, whichever body is that, whichever form is that, you need to fill that. And now talking about the major concerns. So if I am an NRI student and I have filled the application form and I have mentioned NRI, but because of my hard work and because of my dedication, I got very good mark in NEET examination. And am I eligible for state government merit seat? Yes, you are eligible. Am I eligible for AIMS seat? Yes, you are eligible. Only the thing which will be lack, or which you will not be eligible, that is reservation category. Rest of the all seats you will be 100% eligible. Now these are the brief about NEET as well as the seats, dates we have discussed. Now let's move on to the important part, NEET registration. So this is the website neet.nta.nic.in. Once you log into this website, here you can see a page and we have public notice regarding about examination, and FAQs are also provided here. There are a lot of frequently asked questions from students that also MTA has mentioned here. So you can click here and you can go through the questions. If you have read out this one, you may be clearing 90% of your doubts, because most of the students are having their common doubts only. Now let's click here, registration for NEET UG 2022. So if you click here, we will be redirecting to the another window. So here we have two forms are there. Okay. So what is this, step to apply online new registration and only registered candidate. So first and foremost, if you are a new registering candidate, first you need to create your account. For example, in Gmail, first we need to create an account, and second time when we are logging, we will be using our username and password. The same format only. First you need to create your new registration. If you click here, new registration, we have this window here, and here also NTA is explaining about the dates as well as the payment amount, everything one more time. And it is not mandatory, as I have mentioned earlier, it is not mandatory that you need to complete your application form by one go. You can take your time and you can complete the registration. So now let's have a look here. First we have registration, application form, fee payment. These are the three areas here. So instruction and procedure for online submission of application form. The information bulletin which I have shown you in the beginning, you can click here, download information bulletin, and you will get that PDF. In that PDF, everything is properly mentioned. So if you have any doubts or if you want to have a more explanation, you can click the information bulletin. Now examination city. So if we select examination city, United Arab Emirates, and question paper, we need to select English. In UAE we have only English is the question paper medium. So definitely these are UAE we have Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. These are the three areas. And outside India we have around 14 centers are there. We are having Kuwait City, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Bangkok, Colombo, Doha, Kathmandu, Kuala Lumpur, Lagos, Manama, Muscat, Riyadh, Sharjah, Singapore. So NTA has provided this many examination city in outside of India. So now let's go back to the page, and again here NTA has already given and registered for online application form, detailed instructions are there. Candidate must read, definitely you must read all the details, and then only you you just go ahead for the application form filling. And now we have here the image size photograph. There are certain criteria. The recent passport size photograph should be either in color or black and white with 80% face visible, including here against white background. It should be in JPG format, clearly legible, and between 10 KB to 200 KB. So your photograph size is 10 KB to 200 KB. Signature should be in JPG format, clearly legible, and between 4 KB to 30 KB. And postcard size photo, left and right hand fingerprint, and everything 10 KB to 200. That I will be explaining in that window. And important instruction for password. So these are very common instructions, so you can go through that, and let's just click here to proceed. Once you click here to proceed, this is the first step. We have registration. In registration, we need to provide our basic details: candidate name, father name, as well as mother name. This kind of basic details which we need to explain here. So I'll make it little more a little more clear for the students. So here, this is the first step: candidate name, father name, mother name, candidate's date of birth, gender, nationality, identity type, and identification number. So all these details, for example, whatever details you're filling for the new registration, it should be same as your 10th grade mark or 10th grade certificate. All the details in registration should be as per 10th grade or 12th grade class certificate. So because it's very good if you're keeping in a unique format for your name and everything. Otherwise you may come across problem in future. To avoid those problem, that's the reason I'm explaining here. So the first thing, candidate name, you need to fill your candidate name. Then we need to fill father name, mother's name, your date of birth, your gender and nationality. So this is another common question from UA student. What I need to mention here? Am I need to mention Indian, or am I need to mention OCI, foreign or NRI? Okay. So here the first and foremost thing which you need to understand here, if you are mentioning Indian, you will be eligible for all the Indian the Indian and government colleges general seats. You will be eligible and you will not get any reservation. If you mention Indian, then definitely you are eligible for all the general seats in India, and you will be definitely you will get the advantage for reservation. And we can give Indian even though we are NRI, it's not an issue, and we'll get all the community reservation benefits if we give Indian. So the explanation here, you are a student studying here in Dubai, okay, but you are afraid which nationality I need to provide. Okay, so if you are providing Indian, there is no problem. Okay, if you have provided Indian, you will get all the benefits and you will get all the reservation. For example, I am an Indian, I am belongs to OBC, and I need to I have all the the documents, and I am sure that I'll be getting through this reservation I can complete. Then you must, if you want to take advantage of reservation, then you must click Indian. Okay, if you didn't click Indian, or if you have chosen NRI, you will only eligible for NRI as well as the general seat. You will not get any benefits for reservation. So that's the disadvantage. So no need to worry about anything we all know that you are non-resident Indian only, but you can provide Indian and you will get all the benefits. Now the second one, OCI. OCI means including 15% of all India quota seats. You will be eligible for all India quota seats and government seats. They can apply and need to fill and upload certain documents and form which is mentioned in information bulletin 114 page, but they are not eligible for any reservation. So here the difference here, Indian nationality, they are eligible for all the reservation, 15% of all India quota seats, and all other merits and everything will be you will be getting advantage if you have mentioned Indian. But if you have mentioned OCI, we are not belongs to OCI, if you have mentioned OCI, you will not be eligible for you will not be eligible for reservation. And now the next part here NRI. So what is NRI and overseas citizens of India? OCI mean overseas citizens of India, NRI mean non-residents of India. So we all are non-residents of Indians only. So if you are giving NRI, for example, you are sure that you didn't do much preparation and you will not get that much score, and you cannot provide the reservation category certificate, then you can provide NRI as your option. If you provide NRI as your option, definitely you will be getting all the benefits, the benefits such as there are AIMS, JIPMER, and the premium colleges are having NRI seats are there, and NRI course fees is around 50 lakhs. So if you sure that okay you can pay 50 lakhs by one go, then you can go with NRI seats. And NRI seats we have in AIMS Delhi, we have NRI seats, and JIPMER Puducherry and Karaikal we have NRI seats, and deemed colleges also having NRI seat. If we provide NRI, we will not get OBC reservation. But imagine, okay, you have provided NRI and you have scored very good mark in NEET examination, you will get other benefits. Only the reservation benefits are not there. You will get other benefits. For example, you have scored very good mark and you want to study in any premium colleges, you can apply there. You can apply in the general category and you will get all the benefits, and you will get the benefits of all India quota also. Everything will be there. Only the problem here, you will not get that reservation benefits. So why students, like most of the students, if you can check that you need to submit your OBC certificate or non-creamy layer certificate. If you cannot produce this certificate and you are sure that you will not get these certificates from your Tahsildar, because you being an NRI you cannot produce that, and you are sure that your child will not score that much mark in NEET, the average mark only, then you can go ahead with NRI and you can complete your registration. And 2021 NEET examination, even in All India rank in OBC, around 20,000 in All India rank students got in OBC category. So if you can submit the document, it's well and good, because we all know that in last examination, 2021 examination, NEET examination, even students got seats in All India rank when they have scored 20,000 in All India rank, they have got seats. So if you feel your child will get them, don't give NRI. If you want to study in NRI in AIMS and JIPMER and other deemed colleges, then you need to mention NRI, because if you didn't mention NRI here, you will not get a chance to study in AIMS, JIPMER or AFMC, the premium NRI seats only, not the merit seats I am talking about. If you want to study NRI in AIMS, there are 7 to 8 seats are there in AIMS, and if you want to study there, you can provide, you can mention here NRI. And if you are mentioning NRI, we need to submit NRI certificate that's there in the information bulletin, 113, 113 page in information bulletin. The form is there that you need to get from all the documents and everything. You need to go through the form in 113 of information bulletin. So I hope I have cleared the nationality area. Now let's discuss about identity type. So let me mention here Indian. Okay. So here we have our identity type. You can provide any of the identity sources, either your class 12th admit card or election card, passport, ration card, bank passbook, or any other valid government identity with photograph. Here it has mentioned Aadhaar. While we are going to exam on July 17th, we need to carry our passport in examination hall. I'm talking about UAE students, the students who are writing examination from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. Definitely you need to carry your passport while you're going to your examination hall as your identity card. And while we are going for admission also, we need to carry a solid identity proof which have your photograph. So in examination as well as for admission also, you need to carry your original documents. So now let's talk about the next part. Present address. This is an important area in NEET application form, because many students have contacted me and saying that, sir, I'm not able to see Dubai centers. Why you are not able to see? Your present address you should give wherever you are residing. For example, in July 17th you will be here in UAE for the examination, then you should provide your present address as UAE. But imagine you will be in Qatar during that time, or you will be in Bangkok, or whichever area we have examination city, Singapore, wherever you are, and you need to provide your exam or your residence in that particular area. If you have mentioned UAE, definitely then only you can see the centers in Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. If you have mentioned Qatar, then you can see Doha and outside country or outside India cities, the examination centers you can see. If you didn't give, for example, I am a student from UAE, but I am thinking that okay, if I have provided my present address as UAE, they will come to know that I am an NRI student and I will not get that quotas. It's all our myth. There is nothing. This is just a data collection for your examination city. No problem is there. You need to provide all the documents and all the information in a proper way. So here, first and foremost thing, you are a student from Dubai or a student from UAE or whichever country you are from, and in that particular date, July 17th, you will be writing examination from that particular city or particular country. Then you need to provide your details according to that. And I am a student. Imagine I am a student. I will be writing NEET examination from Dubai. Then I need to provide my premise number and my locality, my sub-locality optional, and locality here and country. For example, if I have selected Okay, I am not selecting here. Now you can see here mobile number, there is no extension code has not yet mentioned here. If you have selected, automatically the extension code will be coming here. So we'll select United Arab Emirates, and we have selected United Arab Emirates, and we need to provide our postal code, PIN code, and our mobile number. So the mobile number, then and there itself you will be getting OTP. Once you have completed this stage, then and there itself you will be getting your OTP, that you need to provide your OTP to continue. So make sure that you are providing your contact number and email address. It should be a valid one, and it should be you will be having access to that particular number throughout the year. For example, you are planning to go back to India, your visa is going to getting expired, your father is going to move back to India, then definitely I suggest you to give an Indian number only. Till the admission, if you have that number, then only provide that particular contact number. And make sure that the number and email address which you are providing, you will be having access till admission, because OTP, different types of messages, updates, examination, hall ticket, all the details you will be getting updates through this mobile number and email address. So make sure that you are providing the valid details or valid numbers to NTA. So once you have entered your mobile number, UAE mobile number, and again confirm, email address confirm, and now permanent address. Permanent address you can provide whatever you like. You can provide here in UAE or whatever back in India. You can provide your permanent address. There is no problem with permanent address. Now your password. So we all know that choosing password, there are certain criteria. Password must be 8 to 13 characters long. Password must have at least one uppercase alphabet. Password must have at least one lowercase alphabet, and password must have at least one numeric value. Password must have at least one special character. These all are very common, and the students are pretty aware about all these things. And security question, you need to provide your security question, which is the website you rarely visit, what is the name of your first school, whichever is convenient, because if you forget your password, this is for recovery, and you need to provide your security PIN also. So here, this is the basic details about the first part, registration part. Once you have completed your registration part, then definitely you will be, once you click that submit button, you will be moving to the next one more window. In that window, there will be a question, particulars checklist to be verified. Kindly verify all the particulars listed below carefully once submitted registration form finally. Once you have submitted your registration form finally, then you need to click there. Your name, father name, mother name, date of birth, gender, address, and email ID, everything that you need to mention. This looks like this. So you will be having this kind of a page here. So once you have provided the confirmation, you will be into this page, and you can provide the details here. Then once you have confirm, I agree, and submit and send OTP. Once you click submit and send OTP, you will be getting an OTP message stating that, dear applicant, your one-time password, whatever 1 2 3 4 5 from NEET UG 2020, please do not share the code with anyone. So once you have entered that, then again you will get a message, dear applicant, you have completed step 1 of your application form for NEET UG 2020. Your application number is, you will be getting an application number. Please complete the remaining step of the application form NEET UG 2020. Send, then again once you have completed this one, you will be getting an application number. So once you have received the application number, again you need to go back to the next page. So here we have completed the new registration. Now we need to complete the other detail. So here we need to provide our application number. So I am providing my application number here. And you need to provide the security pin which is mentioned here. So 18192 9192D, sign in. Let me type here. Okay, so we have entered our application number as well as we have provided our details here. Now we can see here you complete your application form. You have your registration for national eligibility entrance test UG 2020 is complete. Your application form will remain incomplete till you fill all the fields of application form and you pay the fee. Please note down the application number for future reference. This will be your application number. So you'll be you can see the application number also later on, and you will be getting an OTP message, so that will be recorded. And I request all the students to keep a note on everything, take a printout of application form and everything, and keep with you application number, confirmation page after your payment. So it's very important because any technical issue you will not miss the documents. So that's the reason. So now we'll move back to the complete application form. Just click here, complete application form, and we can see here we have details such as contact details. So we need to fill all these details: contact details, personal details, Aadhaar details, and apply for and exam center details, qualification details, additional details, document upload, final submit. All this we need to provide here. So first we'll go back to here. So you can see here left side, okay, contact details. So just click the button here, contact details. So once you click contact details, here you have already provided your contact details in that you have already provided your contact details in the previous window, so that you don't need to provide your details again. So here again you need to complete, this is the same replication of the one which you have filled before. So you can go to your personal details. So here personal details we have already filled in the previous general application, so it will replicate here. Only the new thing will be showing here. Your nationality we have already added, so we cannot change here now because we have already added in the application. Now from state or equivalent person appearing from which area, 12th grade. So you can mention here outside India and your category. So this is the another important factor here, the category area. So we are belongs to which category and what we need to select here. OBC do we need to select, or we need to select SC, ST. So for example, if you are selecting general as your category, it's fine, and you will get many benefits if you are selecting general as your category. The first and foremost, we have to fill the, we have already filled the contact details. Now we need to fill the personal details also, we have already, and need to fill from category certificate. So this is the category area. General mean unreserved category. So unreserved category or general category will not get any reservation. Okay, you feel like, okay, you are not belongs to SC, ST, OBC, and you are not belongs to general economic weaker section, then you can directly put general and you can go ahead. You don't need to submit any other supporting documents for this. If you are selecting SC, ST, OBC, general EWS, you need to provide certificate from your Tahsildar. That's a compulsory part. So here, as we all know that in general, if our name is in central list, and this general, I think it's very clear for you. So if you are clicking general, you will be eligible for 15% of all India quota seats and merit seats, everything you are eligible. Only the missing part here, you will not get any reservation benefits. And you feel like, okay, I am an OBC category student or I am a SC category student, and I can provide the whatever documents from NTA side that I will be explaining now. And if you can provide those certificates, then definitely you can go ahead and you can complete the registration. If you feel like, okay, I'm not belongs to all these category, then you can go ahead with general. You don't need to provide any certificate and you can complete your registration part. Now let's talk about OBC NCL. Okay, OBC non-creamy layer, we need to provide the certificate here. So what is OBC? if our name is in central list and we can provide non-creamy certificate, okay, you can see here non-creamy certificate if you can provide from Tahsildar, and we can provide OBC NCL as category. If we provide OBC NCL, we will be considering as general, we will get all the general benefits, plus we will be getting 27% of OBC reservation in All India quota, AIMS, DIPMER, ESI quota, but we need to submit NCL certificate, non-creamy layer certificate. That's a compulsory thing that you need to submit this certificate. Okay, now where we will be getting this non-creamy layer certificate? From where I can present these documents? So definitely you can get this document from your Tahsildar, and there is a format for that, and that format is there in the 98th page of information bulletin. You can go to the 98th page of information bulletin and you will get a format. Either you can provide that you can fill all the details there and you can fill, or you can go to the the particular department and you can ask them, do you have any other form, and you can use that. And for example, you have a non-creamy layer certificate, that's 2020 or 2021, when you have gone for your vacation, you have collected your non-creamy layer certificate, it will not work. The non-creamy layer certificate should be new, it should be after January 2022 only. Okay, so it should be new. You cannot submit any old non-creamy layer certificate. So okay, so I don't have time to get this certificate within 1 month. We know the procedures back in India, it will take time. Then you have a second option from NTA. NTA has already given you a second option also. What is the second option? You can provide a declaration certificate. You can provide a declaration certificate. So how to fill the declaration certificate? Declaration for certification or declaration form is in the 100th page of information bulletin. If you go to the information bulletin 100th page, you can see the you can see the declaration form for OBC NCL. It's declaring mean they just take a printout of that 100th page, and you need to declare yourself that you will be submitting that NCL document before or during the time of admission. During the time of admission, you can provide NCL certificate. If you are sure that, fill the declaration form and you can submit this declaration form. You don't need to get the NCL certificate within short period of time. But you feel like okay, you have the document and you can arrange that by before May 6th, then you go ahead with the NCL certificate. You don't need to provide any other documents for that. Or else if you are sure that you will not get this document now, you require time for that, then you can provide your declaration certificate. So you are declaring yourself that you will be submitting the document. The format is there in the 100th page of information bulletin. So I hope OBC NCL part is clear. Any doubt you can put in chat box and we will we will give you the explanation for that. And now next one here, SC/ST category. SC/ST category also need to submit your caste certificate. You cannot simply select okay, I belongs to SC and I can take the advantage. No, you need to submit your caste certificate, and this caste certificate has a 3-year validity. I mean there is a slight difference. This caste certificate also you need to submit before 6th of May, and you cannot submit this caste certificate. There is no other option. There is no for example, there is no the declaration form for this. That 100% you need to submit this document, and the validity of this document, it is 3 year. 3 year is the validity of this document. So definitely there is no other option for you rather than providing this document. If you don't have this document, you need to get it somehow. Or else if you don't have this document, you need to go with general category, and there is no declaration form because the NTA has already given a chance that 3 year old. For example, last year you have collected a form, or before that 3 year in between 2020, 2021, 2022, they will consider the caste certificate. So if you don't have the caste certificate, then you need to go under general category. And the format of this caste certificate is there in the 101 and 104 page of information bulletin. 101 and 104, check in information bulletin, the format is there. and SC/ST certificate has 3-year validity. So there is no declaration form, as I have mentioned, there is no declaration form for that, and by May 6th you need to upload the document. So I hope all the parents are clear and the students are clear. And now we have one more option, that is general EWS category. So general EWS category, other backward classes, non-creamy layer as per the central list of other backward classes. So now, like, what is general EWS category? General economically weaker section. So imagine I belongs to general category, but I don't have any community reservation, but I am poor and I don't have that much sound financial support from my parents. You have an option here and you will get the benefits, but there are certain criteria and you need to submit the details. So what are the criteria here for general EWS? So general EWS, that the form is there in the need to get the economical weaker section. A form is there, a certificate is there, income and asset certificate to be produced by economical weaker section candidates. So you need to collect the income and asset certificate from your Tahsildar, stating that or the respective department stating that you are belongs to EWS category. And the form is there in the information bulletin 134th page. And general EWS is for the candidates who are not belongs to any community category, but their annual income should be less than 8 lakhs. If your annual income is less than 8 lakh, then only you can apply for this, or you will get benefit, or you will get this the certificate from your income and asset department back in India. So if you feel like, okay, I am belongs to this category and my annual income is less than 8 lakh, then you are eligible. And what is the second criteria? Your property should be less than 4 cents. And if you feel like, okay, your property back in India, it is less than 4 cents, you are eligible. And one more thing is that your house should be less than 100 square feet. Your house should be less than 100 square feet. And if you have a farmland, it should be less than 5 acres. These are the these are the eligibility criteria. And if you fulfill this eligibility criteria, then only you will get EWS certificate from the department. And the EWS certificate should be new. It should be before after Jan 2020. You cannot produce any EWS certificate, and all the EWS certificate you cannot produce. If you don't have EWS certificate now, but you feel like, okay, you can arrange the EWS certificate during the admission, then you have the declaration form, and it is there in the information bulletin 97th page. Candidate photo, signature, and upload the document. So if you feel like you can produce this document during the time of admission, then definitely you have the declaration form in the 97th page of information bulletin. There you need to provide your photograph and other details, and you need to state that, okay, you belongs to this category, and you can provide the original document during the time of admission. Then 100% you are good to go and you can go ahead. Now what is the next part? These all questions, for example, are you diabetic, place of residence, and urban, like annual family income, belongs to minority. These all are part of a data collection, because NTA want to know the students' details, and they will be doing that filtering. So to do the filtering process, they are asking, so if you are a diabetic, you can provide yes or no, and place of residence, you are from urban area or rural area, you can provide that, and belongs to minority, if you are belongs to any minority, then you can provide that. You don't need to provide minority certificate now, but later on NTA may ask, so you can provide your religious minority, you are belongs to Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Buddhist, Parsi, Jain, you can provide that. And country of residence, where are you currently residing now, that you can provide. You I am in UAE, so you can provide United Arab Emirates. And do you intend to wear customary dress during the time of examination? If you fill yes, then you have that option. And mode of preparation, definitely this is also part of data collection. How you have prepared yourself for the NEET examination? Online coaching, self-study, individual tuition, tutorial classes, correspondence course. For example, if you provide self-study, but you have attended a coaching, don't think that if I provide self-study, NTA will understand I am a brilliant student and I'll get this advantage. No, this is just for data collection. They want to know how the student has prepared. There is nothing related to your examination or marking. It will not affect anyone. And you need to provide your security pin also, you need to enter. Then save and next. Once you have completed this window, you are good to go and you have completed the first step. Now the second step is Aadhaar details. Okay, so if you have Aadhaar details, if you don't have an Aadhaar, there is no problem. You don't need to provide your Aadhaar details. You can click here no. If you have Aadhaar, just click yes and fill the details. I have clicked yes, that's the reason I got this form. And you can provide your application number, your name, your gender and your date of birth. And the next part here, candidates are requested to select any of the options below. And here also, if you have entered your before entering your application, Aadhaar number, you have three options here. The first option, you are voluntarily agreeing that you can take my Aadhaar details for the next step. If you feel like I voluntarily agree to share my Aadhaar card, then only this Aadhaar number box will be open. If you feel my information on Aadhaar is not the same as entered in the application form, you feel like your information you have filled in your application form and information in Aadhaar it has different, because we know sometime there will be some technical issues and our name will be different, even Aadhaar and election card. So sometime this kind of error used to happen. So if you feel if your documents are not matching, then you can provide here my information on Aadhaar is not same as entered in the application form. You can click here and I am not willing to share my Aadhaar number. You have the three options. There is no problem. According to your convenience, you can select here. There will be no problem. For example, I didn't provide my Aadhaar number, so NTA will not allow me to write examination. Nothing like that. NTA will allow you. If you made any mistakes also, NTA will give you the second chance and you can write the examination. NTA will not ban any students because of your mistakes in application form. Till the date, NTA has allowed all the students to write the examination. So Aadhaar we have completed, we have completed contact details, we have completed personal details. Okay, so we have completed contact details, personal details, Aadhaar details. Now apply for an exam center detail. This is an important part of examination, because here you are choosing which center you will be writing examination. So the question paper medium, for example, I suggest all the students, if you are from India or if you are studying abroad, choose your medium of your subject as English only, because we know the many terms in science subject like physics, chemistry, biology, we have already learned in the class in English, many things. But if you are selecting your regional language, there is no advantage. It may confuse you during the time of examination. So all the students, my suggestion that you can go ahead with English. And the next here, I have selected my exam state as outside India, because I have given my present address as UAE address. So that's the reason it's showing here. So the present address, since I have showed here, I have the option outside India. And my first preference I have given Dubai, and the second preference I have given Abu Dhabi, and the third preference I have given Sharjah. And I have one more option, the fourth choice. Fourth choice depends upon your permanent address. You will get an option, you belongs to which state. For example, you belong to Kerala or Tamil Nadu, Karnataka or Maharashtra, any state you belongs to, you will get an option there. But definitely 100% till the date, the students who are giving their first option, according to their first option, they will get the center. But this is also as a backup only, NTA is giving you the 4th chance. When we are analyzing the previous year examination, all the students got their exam centers according to their first choice, because it's a pen and paper examination. There will be no problem for NTA to allocate the seat for you. So 100% you will get your seat according to your first option. So once we have completed, we need to provide here other basic details. Your father occupation, your qualification, mother qualification and occupation, and fill the security pin. Once you have completed, save and next, you are good to go. So again we have completed contact details, we have completed personal details, we have completed Aadhaar details, and we have completed exam center details. Now we are going to the qualification details. Okay, so here qualification details, you need to provide your 10th grade equivalent qualification details. So 10th grade, if you are like you all are passed in 10th grade, so pass and year of passing and your qualifying examination and your place of schooling, rural or urban, you can provide, and your central, like which board you have, like your belongs to private central board or like state board, you can provide that, government school. So here CBSE school I have given, and qualifying examination state, if you are a student from UAE, then you can provide other as your option, and qualifying examination district, so you can provide here, and Central Board of Secondary Education school board, you can provide here Central Board of Secondary Education, and your result mode, percentage or CGPA you can provide, and your total mark you need to provide here, and obtained mark, automatically the percentage will show up here, and your 10th grade roll number and which school you have studied your 10th grade, that also you can mention here, and your school pin code. Every school all the school has their own pin code is there, so you can go through the school website and it will be published over there. If you didn't get the pin code in website, you just contact the school and ask them what's the pin code, and you can write the pin code here. And for the CBSE student, there is no 11th grade examination, so you can click here not applicable. You don't need to fill any details here, just click not applicable and you can move ahead. For the 11th grade CBSE student, if you are a state board student, you can click passed, or then you can provide the details here. That's the only thing. If you have 11th grade examination, you have the details, then you can go ahead with that. CBSE is not conducting, 11th grade school is conducting, so you don't need to fill any details here. You can fill not applicable and you can move ahead. And 12th grade details appearing, so this year students need to mention appearing, and year of passing or year of appearing you can mention here, and your qualifying code is code 1, and place of schooling, urban or rural, you can mention here, and your type of school, Central Board of Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, and your examination state, as I have mentioned earlier, you can provide others, and your qualifying examination district, you can mention here others. And school board, you can mention Central Board or State Board according to your, and there is no result because you are appearing, so this box is disabled by NTA. And roll number, you may have already received roll number because you are writing your practical examination, so definitely you have a roll number. You can go ahead with your roll number and your school and your school pin code, and the security pin 7 next you have completed here. So dear students and parents, we have completed contact details, personal details, Aadhaar details, apply for and exam center details, qualification details, and we have completed. Now we are moving to the additional details. So additional details, did you ever appear NEET UG examination? If you have appeared, you can say no, yes, and if you didn't appear, you can say no. And place of birth, state, district, and your security pin. No need to worry about it. For example, NTA will think that okay, I have already appeared NEET examination. Okay, then let me make that question paper very tough for the second appearing student. Nothing is there, or everyone will be getting the same categories question paper only. This is also part of data collection. NTA want to know how many students are reappearing NEET examination. So for that, NTA is collecting these details. There is no problem, or you will not get any other different. There is no difference between new students and old students. There is not at all. No differences are there. So now we have completed additional details. Now the document. So document details. So to move document, I need to enter this pin code 5731K. Am I right, students? I need to provide capital K. J 4 7 I 9 2 X2 Yes. Are you sure want to submit this section? Yes. So once you have submitted this section, you are good to go with the document upload session. So here, document upload session, if you have selected your OBC or NCL or EWS or SC, ST, then you will be having an additional column where you need to provide your certificate, you need to submit the documents here. So here, the common thing like passport size photograph with 80% face without mask and left and right hand fingers and thumb impression, signature, postcard size photo, upload 10 certificate. Okay, these are the details here. I will show the sample photo here. Okay. I think this will be clear for the students. So the passport photo should be like this, white background and your name and like the date of photograph. It's also you need to write here. Then the size of the photo is according to the NTA. So what's the size of the photo? The passport size photograph with 80% face without mask, and the minimum size is 10 KB to maximum size 200 KB. You can go to any studio and you can tell this requirement and they will help you and they will give you the correct photograph according to that size. You don't need to worry about it. Just go to any of the cafe like paying an amount. They will be doing all this on behalf of you. And the next thing like left and right hands fingers and thumb impression, that's also size is there 10 to 200 and this is in JPG not in PDF. So it should be in JPG not in PDF. So I am here showing a PDF but it should be in JPG only. So all the 10 fingers should be here and JPG format. I repeat. So take an A4 sheet and keep all your 10 fingers, not the entire palm is not required, only the finger thumb is required. So 1 2 3 4 5, you can 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So all these 10 fingers should be there. Last year they were only asking 1 or 2 fingers. So this year NTA is collecting all the 10 fingers and you need to provide this in JPG format and the size of the image should be 10 to 200 KB. And then now next is signature. Signature also take a white paper and put your signature, take a photograph and the size of the photograph should be in JPG format 4 to 30 KB, 4 KB to 30 KB. Okay, there are many converters are there available in internet. Students are much aware about it. You can convert your image as per the requirement. JPG, you just click free converters in Google, write the free converters in Google and you will get the option. Just add your image and give the size and format which you require and you will get the image according to the size as well as according to the mentioned format. And you need to provide a postcard size photo also. 2 photographs is required. One is passport size photo and another one is postcard size photo. So these two requirements are there and you need to provide all the 2 requirements here. And the next one here, upload 10th grade certificate. So once you have uploaded 10th grade certificate, that's also PDF you can upload. Here this is in PDF because in some school, for example in CBC, I think they have marks card is there as well as they have their own completed certificates are there. So that's the reason they are giving an option here PDF. So whatever 1 or 2 pages you have, take that, convert as a PDF and the size should be 50 to 300 KB. So here if you have selected, as I said earlier, if you have selected your a particular category, then you need to provide the category certificate or NRI certificate. They will show all the documents one by one. It will be opening here according to the options which you have given earlier. So make sure that you have all the documents. If you don't have certain documents, you can go ahead with the declaration form. So once you have completed this much, the next part is fee payment. So the final submission, if you click final submission, we can only go ahead once we have completed this area. So the final submission, once you have clicked, then definitely the part here it is the fee payment, that we all know that the fee payment for UAE students or abroad student is 8,500. If you are planning to write your NEET examination from abroad, the fees is 8,500 rupees. So that you can pay by the medium of options are there: credit card, debit card, net banking, UPI, Paytm. Any mode of the payment you can choose, and you can complete the payment. Once you have completed the payment, you will be getting a confirmation page. Take a printout of that confirmation page. If you didn't get the confirmation page, it means your application has not yet completed. So make sure that after the payment you are getting the confirmation page. So we have discussed all the points here. We have created the registration, then we have uploaded the contact details, personal details, Aadhaar details, apply for exam and center details, qualification details, additional details, and document upload. So all the details we have completed, and the final submission we need to do, and payment we need to complete, and we need to take the confirmation page. I repeat, you should get the confirmation page, and you should take a printout and soft copy of your confirmation page. Then only your registration has completed. If the payment has not completed, then it means your registration is not completed. Once you have completed your registration, you will be getting your messages from NTA through your mail as well as through your number also. So all the students and parents, thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you can put in the comment box. We will clear the doubts over there, and we will give the answers. Thank you so much.